What the hell is up, man? We are back. That segment of rock brought to you by Revolution Auto Sales, Platinum PDR, and Distant Lands Coffee, man. Are you feeling this shit out there tonight, Metal Mafia?
Oh, man. I hope so, because I'm feeling it here in the studio. That song got me pumped.
Dude, there's no better segue into the Less Fortunate than Hatebreed.
Man.
There's just not. I don't know what to... Wait until, okay, so listen, I want to paint this picture of the Less Fortunate for you before they call in. It's going to be about 3 minutes they call in. We're going to talk about them for a minute, okay? All right. The Less Fortunate, out of Joplin, Missouri. We meet this band at Bands Against Bullying 2 up in Neosho, Missouri, the festival that we did that we really, we pushed and we promoted. And thanks, everybody, for showing up. And thanks to all the bands out there that we met, man. Some of them are going to be introduced later. Right now, we're talking about the Less Fortunate. So... this band, they come up and I meet the singer and I meet the guitar player, and they have a second vocalist, and she's just this really nice. I mean, I was backstage and I went up and I introduced myself to her. I said, "Hey, I'm Big Will from 106.6 The Blast," and she's like, "Hey, hey, how you doing? Just real, just nice and just pleasant and just, just full of energy, right? Just like bebopping around, having a good old time. Like, man, I'm getting ready to rock." I'm telling you right now, this lady has a growl that is somewhere in between Max Cavalera meets Pickett. I mean, it's absolutely insane. And so after the show, I beeline to her and I said, "Where in the hell did you get that voice?" And she just laughed at me. But anyway,
right on.
Super cool band, man. I mean, every one of the members just super cool, man. Super humble people. They're taking time out of their day, man, to call in and be a part of what the Blast is doing. And they're all about, the Blast and helping us too. And it's really, really cool, man. But like I said, homegrown metal, man, right out of Joplin, Missouri. And we know there's a lot of good shit in Joplin, Missouri. You got One Nation Under out there. You got the Less Fortunate and a bunch of other bands that aren't really out right now, as far as production to where they can get out there. But I'm telling you right now, man, there's something in the water in Missouri, and they're growing metal.
Yeah. Well, and it just goes to show you, man, the Midwest ain't just a bunch of hicks. I mean, we're a bunch of rednecks, no doubt.
We're the Redneck Metal Mafia, man. What are you talking about?
But, when people think of the Midwest, they really don't think heavy metal, and we definitely got a following out here, man. I mean, I'm going to a Black Label Society, COC, and I Hate God on Sunday, and it is sold out from what I heard. I mean, don't quote me on this, but...
yeah, Black Label's not hard to sell out at the Cotillion.
It's going to be a great show. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to talking to all these bands, man. I mean, I think we'll end up covering tonight's itinerary just in a couple of weeks. You know what I'm saying?
I think it's going to happen. And all these bands that we're going to introduce later, man, and put them into regular rotation is actually, we're going to feature all of them on a Friday. Tonight's Less Fortunate's night. They're going to call in. We're going to talk to them. We're going to have a good time. Keep an eye on that, Metal Mike. Make sure that we're plugged up over there and that production-wise, we're ready to roll.
Oh, we're ready to roll.
So when they call, man, we can get it and make it happen. Once again, Less Fortunate, if you're out there tuned in, man, the number to call, 316-778-0529.
Everybody needs to weigh in.
Ring a ding ding. There they are.
Ask and you shall receive.
Look at that.
Hello.
What the hell is going on?
Yeah, this is Logan and Blanco with the Less Fortunate.
Less Fortunate in the house. What's going on, man? How the hell are you guys doing?
Oh, we're just hanging out, listening to you guys' show, 106.6 The Blast.
What do you think so far?
I love it. Yeah, I've been listening to it for a few days now. I like the nonstop. Just love what you guys are rolling through there.
Dude, we love what you guys are rolling, man. So, so the Less Fortunate, man. So I was talking about the backstory, man, and how we met up at Bands Against Bullying, and we kind of talked, and I went back, and you guys in Counterfeit were hanging out, and I went back there, and we kind of chit chatted for a little bit, and I was telling the listeners the story about how when I met the female vocalist, she was just really, just bebopping around, just like, "Hey, how you doing? Good to meet you." And she's got a growl, dude, that's somewhere in between Max Cavalera and God. And and the only thing that I could really think to say is this: I would hate to be her partner, because if she gets mad, dude, she flips a switch And if she yells at you, man, like you have nightmares. But the less not only can she do that, Mike, here's what really impresses me about the Less Fortunate. This is what impressed me the most about that band outside of their stage show.
Okay.
Their sound is of the quality that will kick you in the throat and then gently lift you up with their melodies. It's absolutely amazing. So
Sweet.
what I'm going to do is I've introduced the Less Fortunate to the world, man. I'm going to shut the hell up and let you guys talk, man. Talk about some of your influences, how you recruited the band, how you put it together, and what you guys got coming up, upcoming shows, record deals, anything you want to talk about, man. The stage is yours. Go.
Oh, right on. Yeah, like you said, we're the Less Fortunate. Right now, we got I'm Logan, the drummer, and we got Blanca, the female vocalist, here with the interview today.
Yes.
Welcome to the show.
Yeah, a little bit about the band. We got started in like 2016. Just with a couple of us, me, the bass player, and bass player Bill, and our guitarist Dalton, kind of got going, and we ended up becoming a 6-piece just over time. Slowly adding people, everybody just seemed to fall into place for us. And kind of our style is like kind of what you said. We're very energetic, very heavy. We want to bring a lot of energy and all that to the fans, but at the same time, bring it back with kind of those softer melodies, the clean vocals. But that way we can kind of reach out to more than one specific fan base. So that's kind of what we got going on. We're pretty active with shows. We're playing all over the place. All over the 4-state area, Oklahoma, Kansas, Arkansas, Missouri, all the time. We're in those states. We got a lot of big things coming up. If follow our Facebook, because we're posting about our shows and everything all the time. It's a Less Fortunate Band, on Facebook.
Absolutely, get there. Everybody listening, get there, man, because you don't want to miss these guys live. I'm just telling you right now, if you have an opportunity to see the Less Fortunate, get off of your ass and go see them.
From what I understand on your Facebook page, you guys are having a show tomorrow night?
We had a show yesterday. Last night.
Okay.
Metal Mike, he's still asleep. He hasn't had enough coffee.
We do have a show coming up next weekend, though. That's going to be back in the O show. We haven't played there since Bands Against Bowling. So we're looking forward to be back in the O show. That's going to be with a band called The Veer Option, Tidebreaker, Within Waves, and Desolate Earth. They're all local bands around here, all very heavy. So anybody who's around that area, if you're into that style, it's definitely a show to come to.
Yes,
we also do have Trauma Fest coming up in September 1st. That's probably our most anticipated show at the moment. We got that one through our record label, Traumasphere Records, and they're kind of putting all their biggest artists on that show. With Malice Dextra, Edge Over Edge, and a bunch of awesome just supporting acts, including a band that Counterfeit.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they're going to be there as well. That show is going to be really cool. So that's one we're really excied about.
Your record label is super cool, man, because once we started talking, your record label kind of jumped on with us as well, and EPK and a couple other people, man, Edge Over Edge, and a lot of artists from that record label, man, have been since subsequently submitting stuff to the station as well. So, man, thank you guys so much for that, man.
Yeah, no problem.
No problem at all.
I mean, anything that we can do as a station to help you guys anytime, anywhere, any place, all you got to do is say the word, brother, and we'll be there. You guys are definitely the shit right now, as far as that goes. And I wish you the best of luck with your record deal. But while we're talking about the record deal, man, let's talk about that a little bit, because the one thing that we want to try to do, and Metal Mike and I spend a lot of time talking about it because, we've both been in the music business for a lot of years. Myself as an artist and then as a manager, and I've negotiated record deals and stuff. What's changed between now and, say, the 90s as far as record deals are concerned? I mean, where do you guys fit into that? What kind of promotion is the record labels giving now? Are they doing, great tour support? Do you got good production, or is it still pretty much do it yourself out of pocket type of deal?
It's kind of more about, we're still doing a lot of stuff ourselves, but it's with support of the record label, kind of more of guidance of what direction we should take. and kind of opening our eyes to certain things that we maybe not think of, without that third perspective. So we're definitely going to work on getting more active with tours. We plan on recording an album, touring. We want to get more serious with, more with our stage presence. We need, having backing tracks and more stage props and just some stuff like that. Just that type of stuff is we're really record labels helping us out at. Definitely helping us to finding the right studios to record at.
Right.
Our latest song, we recorded live. We recorded through Tromsphere, and they sent us to a recording studio in Tulsa, and they were the guy over there was just great. He totally helped us, helped produce us, helped push our music in a different way than we originally thought. So I think that's kind of where we're at with our label. I know a lot of labels and everything are all doing different things. So
right, and you guys' record label seems to be all about that. Just getting you guys out there and pushing you guys, and getting you guys as much exposure and success subsequently as possible.
Yeah. Wayne, our general manager, he's definitely doing that for us.
That's awesome. And I've listened to both the tracks that you submitted, man, and the track Alive that you're referencing right now. The overall production of that is just amazing. I mean, it's an amazing track.
Awesome. I'm glad you guys like it.
Like it, hell, we love it, man. It's the Redneck Metal Mafia. Shit. What? Okay, so let's talk about this growl that you guys have. That's just unreal. Where are you on? Are you on with us?
Yeah.
Introduce yourself to the world. You, ma'am, are the shit.
I really appreciate that. My name is Blanca Molinaro, and I am a second vocalist for The Less Fortunate, and I've been with the band pretty much since 2016, and I really enjoyed the time that I've been doing this. It's been really great. It's fun. I love meeting all the people that I get to when we do shows. And really, I recently just learned how to do the harsh vocals about a year ago. So that's really all props to our lead vocalist, Corey, because he kind of tutored me on really how to get it down. And so basically, I've just been practicing ever since. Every show is just a glorified practice, basically, to what some of the other bandmates say. But it's pretty great.
You don't walk around screaming Adele songs, do you?
So
I think a few of them could go metal.
I imagine her driving through McDonald's and practicing her scream.
Push the burger in the bag.
It's funny because I go to lunch on my break at work, and I will go to McDonald's drive-thru every now and then, and I'm sitting there listening to I guess gosh, I just lost the name. I was just thinking of it. August Burns Red, I'll listen to them. And
I've seen those guys. Yeah, they're a great band.
Yeah, and Under Oath, they're one of my favorite, and I listen to them a lot, and so sometimes I'll be blasting them while I'm at the drive-thru, and I have to make sure I turn it all the way down before I get to the window because I'll spoil people.
Because they see you and then they hear that and they're like, no way. But listen, I was so impressed with that I was telling everybody about how I met you before the show, and then I go up, I MC the event, I introduce you guys, and then after you're done, I just make a beeline right to you, and the first thing I said was, and I probably sounded like an idiot, but I said, where in the hell did you get that voice? Jesus God.
Yeah, I remember that.
It's me and my wife, the queen that was there with us. We were just looking at each other dumbfounded, like, did you just hear that? It's absolutely, it's an amazing show, man. You guys, You guys are definitely a part of the Blast family, man. And I want to publicly say this. Anytime that you guys have anything band related, be it a new release, be it a show coming up or whatever, feel free to post that on the Blast page, man, and get it out there, because let everybody else that is outside of you guys' group see it too. And then we'll latch onto it and we'll share it and we'll just promote the shit out of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we really appreciate that. That really does help us a lot. We love being here, talking to you guys, and we definitely, appreciate what you're doing for us right now, actually. This is more.
It is absolutely our pleasure. But so you guys, I hear rumor that you guys got a show coming up in Topeka.
In Topeka?
We do have a show coming up in Topeka. That's August 4th.
Right. So that's actually the guys in Sarcoptic, man, are longtime friends of mine. So I'm actually, the Blast is actually going to be there.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
So we'll hang out with you in Topeka. That's my old stomping grounds, man. That's my hometown.
Yeah, it's going to be our first time up in the area. We've heard of Sarcoptic before. We've actually talked to them before about doing some shows. It's going to be our first show with them. They seem like really cool guys. I've listened to their stuff they got on Facebook, and that's definitely going to be a heavy show. We're looking forward to that one.
It's going to be a good time. You guys are going to rock the shit out of Topeka, man. I guarantee you that. It won't be the last time you're back, because the people that run that bar are probably going to latch on you and be like, dude, we want to book you guys more often. At least I would hope they would. But so we'll be there. So we look forward to meeting up with you guys again, man, and maybe getting a live interview with you guys, man, hanging out, checking out the show, man, and helping you guys promote that. And like I said, man, anything else that we can do for you, man, let us know. This is your station just as much as it's ours, man. It's 106.6 The Blast, and it's a worldwide family, man. I mean, we're over 40 countries right now. I mean, that's amazing.
Oh yeah, that's what we're all about too. We like helping people, and we just like making connections with people, meeting people, talking with people. And I think really that's what the music industry is all about. It's just having appreciation for one another.
Yeah, but you'll see, man, that you'll run into some people out there that don't think like us, man. You know what I mean?
And I just feel like if everybody had the mentality, as like you do, I think the music scene would be even, so much better, But
the thing about it is, let's face it, I'm too damn old to tour, man. So my drum kit's put up, and I just bang on it whenever I want to piss off whoever's upstairs. So the radio station, man, is my band now. This is my passion, and I do have a passion for the music, and I do have a passion to help bands of all classes. Be it A level, B level. You're touring, you're not touring, you're indie, you're signed. I don't care, man. I'm not about not helping somebody, you know what I mean? Because I would have never got where I did in the music business if people didn't help me along the way.
Yeah, exactly.
And so it's my chance to kind of give back, man, and to see talent like you guys emerge, man. And for me as a businessman, A, and as a metal fan, B, not latch onto it and want to be a part of it and help promote it. That's just stupid. I mean, I don't know what else to say. That's not how the Redneck Metal Mafia does shit. We're all about it. So Blanca, you're going to come to Topeka, Kansas, and you're going to just kick the shit out of Topeka.
Yeah, that's the plan.
No, it's going to happen. I promise you that.
Well, thank you. Appreciate that.
So the first track that we're going to lay out, man, is Oculus. You want to talk about that track a little bit?
Yeah, that's one of our fun songs that we like to play. It's definitely heavy. Blanca here, she does a lot of the backup screams in there, so you get to hear her screaming like you've been talking about. So hopefully all the fans like that. That song musically, it's definitely, we just wanted to make a heavy song. So that's kind of the song that came out. And then lyrically, I'll let her kind of touch up on that.
Yeah, really what Oculus is about is, kind of seeing through everyone's BS and, just pretty much like, seeing everything for how it is. You just kind of, you know when someone's trying to pull something over you and you don't want to deal with it. So it's pretty much something like, you you learn how to know better as you go through life and such. So, and I know there's some point in the song it's lyrically is we see the truth behind all of your lies, and also you can't break us down inside. So that's basically just something that you you just go through and you learn in life that you can't let people break you down, and you do what's right and what is right, and you just got to see just everything how it is.
And that's what is so beautiful about this genre of music as a whole, is basically teaching people just that. You know what I mean? I mean, you think about it, man. The connection with metal and politics and the ways of the world, man. All of us that are metalheads, man, that make up the Redneck Metal Mafia, we're not such the outcast anymore, because there's so many of us now, right? And we stand up and we do great things for people, and we help people, and we do things in a business that's labeled bad. We do things that are good, and we as a whole don't really give a shit. If the world is a mosh pit and one of my brothers and sisters in metal is knocked down, I'm going to pick your ass up and we're going to continue. Right? I mean, and that's just how it is. Look, we got to stick together out here. So the track really does portray that message really well, and you guys will hear it in a little bit. And then the second track we're going to go into, we're going to feature, man, is the one that's off the record label, Traumasphere, and the track's called Alive. Tell us about that, man. Tell us about the songwriting process, how it came about. I want to know what changes you guys went through in the studio working with an actual record label producer versus the guy that you were paying at it locally just to record your music that didn't really seem to care.
Yeah, there's a huge difference. We actually recorded that song before we did this recording you're about to hear, and the differences in the tracks are it's just crazy. We took the old track down everywhere, so it's pretty hard to find, but pretty much we wrote that song originally. It was one of probably our third song we ever wrote as a band. It's our newest song we just recorded, and that it's just a fun song. It kind of goes back and forth between the heavies and the cleans, and that's kind of persuading the people who like clean vocals and heavy vocals mix, and their songs. And then definitely when we went and recorded with Traumasphere there in Tulsa, they definitely helped us take our track, and produce it into a new way that we probably wouldn't have thought of, without that third perspective, and definitely brought us into another level of writing. Now we're trying to, write everything at the same type of level as that one I think came out. We're really happy with the way the song turned out. Definitely one I think that most people can enjoy, even if you're not the biggest metal person in the world. I like showing that one to people. Want to talk about the lyrics on it?
Yeah. Lyrically, of course the song is called Alive. So lyrically, basically, it's just about, overcoming the struggles in your life and, turning away from what used to bring you down and, just breaking through, every bit of doubt with just that tiny ounce of hope, and so basically it's just, I feel alive, and even though I'm battling stuff, I'm not going to let it defeat me, basically, and so, of course, lyrically you will hear, the cleans, can't describe the feeling inside. It will take some time, to heal yourself from this broken life, and so, and that's true, because, things do take time, and, even though it sucks, it's always for the better, because over time, you start to appreciate things more, and you just kind of live, you live to the fullest, and so that's basically what this is just turning your life around to live to the fullest and, just, live life.
Yeah, we do have a music lyric video for this. It's up on our Facebook, on YouTube. Also, the song is available on a Spotify. You stream it from there.
iTunes,
it's on
Google
iTunes,
Play.
it's on Google Play. So this song's pretty easy to find.
It's on 106.6 The Blast.
Right.
So basically, you guys are everywhere, man, and that's really what I wanted to touch on is that, you know, the less fortunate, and you guys, we're going to introduce their music to the world here in a few minutes. A couple things that I want to tell you as far as Big Will goes, and to you guys personally on a personal level. You couldn't have hit the meaning of that song any better, and personally, for my personal life, I want to thank you guys for that song, because I have a newfound personal connection to that song, because I am in recovery and have been for multiple years, and every day still is a battle for me. And so when I heard that track, man, and I was listening to it, it really hit me, and it motivated me to get out of my funk and to do something positive. So from Big Will to the less fortunate, thank you guys for delivering that message on such a powerful level that it really does come through in the music.
That means so much to hear that. That's actually what our whole message is about. Our whole entire band is pretty much that same thing. Is that, you know, we're all the less fortunate. We all got struggles to go through in life, and you know, and a lot of our music's about overcoming those adversities. So to hear us, you know, you say that, I just
It means a whole lot, yeah, because that's really what we want. We really want to make an impact on those who feel like they're alone, but, you know, in the end, you know, you're truly not. You know, there's always someone there that you could turn to.
Right. And sometimes it's hard to see that when you're caught up in your own shit. I've actually turned the track on to a couple friends of mine that are also battling some of the same things that I am. And I'm like, here, man, just listen to this. You know, you guys and a couple Ghost Inside tracks and a couple Decades In tracks, man, really just get me moving. And a couple of Upon a Burning Body tracks, you know, that really are just kind of the soundtrack of my day, that if I don't incorporate into my day somewhere, my attitude is just shit. You know what I mean? And I'm like, fuck everybody. You can kiss my ass, you know? And then I quickly realized that, you know, sometimes just with a simple smile and a handshake, man, that could make the difference between somebody living or dying, man. It really could. And so you try real hard to on the platform that we're on, to represent yourself, you know, professionally. But sometimes, man, life happens, and music is the power, man. And that's what I thank you so much for explaining the Alive track the way that you did, because it really just reiterates my personal feelings on the song.
It's very inspiring.
Yeah, man.
That means so much to us. It truly does. We really appreciate it.
You guys got a bright future ahead of you, man. And anything that the Blast can do for you guys anytime, man, it's happening. You guys are officially in regular rotation tonight, man. You know the deal. Tell all your fans, man, to download the app, like our Facebook page, request you guys. And we look forward to seeing you guys August 4th in Topeka, Kansas, man. Anybody that's listening from that area, I know we got a lot of listeners in Topeka, man. Come out to JJ's Bar, man, and over on the north end of town. Check us out, man. The Less Fortunate's going to be there. The Blast is going to be there. Sark Optic's going to be a great show, man. If you miss it, that's your bunk. That's all I can tell you. If you miss it, you're lazy, man. Here's what I want you guys to do. I'm going to ask you guys to do me a favor, though, man. You were talking about the lyric video. I want you, if you guys can, at some point tonight, tomorrow, whenever you're not busy, can you post a link to that video on the Blast page?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
You guys have free reign to post whatever you want band related on 106.6 the Blast page, and never ever hesitate to do that, because, you know, it's another avenue for you guys to help further promote what you're doing, and that's our way of saying thank you for being a part of our family.
Awesome, man. That's what we're going to do. We're going to spread the word. We're going to let people know about you guys, you know, and try to make everybody, you know, grow.
That's badass, dude. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. Anything else you guys want to say to everybody? Before 40 countries listening right now, man. Anything else you want to say before we get into the music?
No, I say let them have it, man. Just thank you guys for having us on, man. Let the fans hear the tracks, you know, and let them, you know, make up some opinions on themselves, and, you know, get back with us, you know, talk to us, guys, message us on Facebook. You know, we want to hear from you guys, and you know, we'll definitely be back here talking to you guys again, I'm sure, sometime soon. So,
man, anytime you guys are bored and just want to call into the Blast and invade the world with some senseless banter, feel free.
Oh, yeah.
Blanca, give me one growl before we go.
Oh, God, no.
Do
Okay.
it.
Oh, what do you want me to say?
I just say whatever. I don't care. Just something.
Say the black. Yeah.
All right. All right, I got to put myself up. I'm sorry.
It's different not on stage, huh?
Oh, yeah, it's so different.
Yeah.
Jesus God, she's badass. Here we go, man. Say goodbye to the less fortunate. We're going to rock your ass with
Thanks
two
for being on
tracks,
the show,
man.
guys.
Thank you.
Thank you guys so much, man. We appreciate it. Much love to you. We'll see you in Topeka.
You too, man.
Yep, thanks.
That was awesome.
Dude, that was... Now, listen, Mike, while we're playing these tracks, I'm going to show you a picture of the band. They sent me a promo picture. I'm going to show you a picture of the band so you can see her, and then I want you to imagine that came from her.
Okay, I was actually checking out their Facebook page.
Try to wrap your head around it, dude. The less fortunate. That was a great interview. That couldn't have went better. They did exactly what I wanted them to do, man, as far as introducing themselves to the world, man. Thanks again, you guys, for everything that you do, man. We're going to let them have it like the less fortunate said. First track called Oculus. Here we go.
Turn it up.
I mean, it's not very often that I'm
Holy
speechless.
shit. Wow.
I could not wait for tonight, man, because I'm telling you right now, and less fortunate, if you're still out there listening, if your fans are out there listening still, I want you guys to know that my email box, my interaction with the people that are listening all over the world absolutely went stupid over those last two tracks. I'm still getting them.
Nice.
I mean, there's people that took time out of their work. They took early lunches to listen.
Oh, yeah. My brother listens at
And they're
work.
like, dude, these guys are badass. Crewman number 6 weighed in. I mean,
Yeah. Phenomenal.
listen,
Man, if that didn't kick you in the chest, man, you're not alive.
Queen, I seen your head bobbing over there. What's your take of the less fortunate and the prosperous career that they have ahead of them? Right.
Right?
Exactly. That was like the biggest double shot eargasm of the Assault history.
Man.
There's only been one other band that we featured on the Assault that has even came close to the amount of interaction that we've got from the less fortunate. And oddly enough, that band is also from Joplin, Missouri, man. My brother's One Nation Under.
Yes.
Every time they come on, they throw a goddamn party on this thing, and the people just love it, right?
Yeah.
I don't know what the hell they're putting in the water in Missouri, but they do two things there. They grow big-ass deer, and they grow some badass metal down there, man. I'm telling you, there's going to be a scene there real soon.
Oh, I think there already is, man. I mean,
It's going to be mainstream, man,
Yeah.
where there's going to be a lot of big things happening. So the less fortunate, man, thank you guys and Blanca for coming on and kicking our ass. Once again, man, that track Alive, the last one that we heard, man, was the first one they released off their record label, Transphere Records. Has a really deep personal meaning to me as far as my personal life. And so, man, I talk about it all the time, man. Metal's metal, but sometimes you just hear a song that just moves you, man.
I love how the lyrics just grab you. She was talking about looking back at herself, and like I can really relate to a lot of those things that she was talking about, and the melody. I mean, the clean vocals. It was just awesome. It was, and then she comes back and she just rips your fucking head off,
dude, and smiles the entire time. So while they were live, the Queen actually took some pictures of them while they were, at Bands Against Bullying.
Yeah.
And so she ran over there real quick to show you a picture of Blanca, and you're like, "What?"
Right?
I told you, dude. Things aren't what they seem with this band, and as they grow. And as they keep sending us music and they keep doing what they're doing, man, and like they said, man, you can find them. They're out on YouTube, man, Spotify, Google Play, iTunes. Go buy the goddamn song, man. Support them.
Man,
support them. Do whatever you have to do to support them. Get off of your asses and go to a live show, man.
Yeah.
I mean, Topeka, they got shows coming up all over the place. And I'm 100% sure they're going to take advantage of posting that stuff on the Blast page. Namely, we asked them to go ahead and post the lyric video on there because I believe that will turn a lot of people toward them and they'll gravitate toward the band because of their message and because of how well they deliver it. I mean, this isn't just shit metal that they're putting out. This is great shit. They've got a great product. And as much as they're excited about us helping them, I'm goddamn excited about having them be a part of this station because, dude, oh my God, I don't know what to say, dude. I mean, really.
Man, that was the first time I've heard both tracks, and I really liked Alive a lot. I really think that it just had an awesome feel to it. They just come in.
You.
Yeah, they just come in screaming, and then they take you away with that melody, and then they just come back and, like I said, rip your fucking head off.
It's a whirlwind of emotion.
Yeah.
I know. It makes you want to cry. It makes you want to pray. It makes you want to rip the cat's head off. It makes you want to do whatever. But at the end of the song, you're like, holy shit, I feel better.
Hey,
I feel better about myself.
I seen the cat walking around here.
I
think
she knows it's getting the cat knows it's getting a little metal down here. When mom starts bobbing her head, all hell's about to break loose.
Yeah, that was very moving. It was. And a great interview, guys. We hope to have you back on sometime soon.
Anytime, man. Anytime. But, that's what it's about, man. Featuring them tonight, letting their voice be heard, man. Introducing them to the world, man. And so we're going to continue to do that. They are now officially in regular rotation. You can hear them on the Blast. You can, if you're liking the Facebook page, you can request them. On the app, it's so user interactive, man. You can communicate with the station. You can send us comments. You can request shit. You can like songs. And I'll give you a secret. If you hit the thumbs up button on a song that's playing, it weights it in the rotation, so it'll play more often.
Right.
Now, that don't mean listening every time, so it's just one song the entire day. I'll have to shut that shit down. But it's so it's interactive. The station is fully immersive, and like they said, man, it's always good to hear it, man. That people really appreciate what we as a station do for them as well.
Well, this
because
is their station too, man. I mean,
they understand that we have to work together, man.
Yes.
And so August 31st, we're gonna have Counterfeit on.
August 31st.
And they were talking about Counterfeit a little bit. Yeah, August 31st, Counterfeit's scheduled to be on with us. I know that's a ways away, but we're not gonna stop talking about it.
No.
I'm actually going to play some Counterfeit in a little bit.
All right. I love all the new music, man. I mean, it just makes me even more excited for next week's show and the week after that.
And forever, man. It's the meeting of the mindless. The official Redneck Metal Mafia convention. What a great name for the movement, man.
Yes.
The Redneck Metal
Mafia. I saw your
Mafia.
post today, and if that wasn't a call to arms, I don't know what is.
Dude, man, show your allegiance. Say no to sissy sounds. Don't be a bitch. Listen to 106, type of shit.
Hey, that almost rhymed.
But that's just how it is, And if she thinks that I'm not going to excerpt that from because this is, it'll go up as a blast cast.
Oh, man.
If she thinks that I'm not going to excerpt that 106.6 the blast scream and use that as a station ID, she's absolutely incorrect. She's absolutely incorrect. That's going to be a station ID. And I'm going to schedule it to play at like 6:30 in the morning. So when you're waking up and you're listening to the blast, 106.6 you're brushing your teeth all pissed off. I love it, man.
You end up ramming your toothbrush through the back of your head. Wow.
Whatever, dude. That's not on us. We're not condoning hurting yourself. God, I got to stop that shit before the legal team gets involved. Yeah. We cannot air guitar and do the Angus Young walk on a conveyor belt, Metal Mike. We got the kibosh on that.
Believe me, it's not that it wasn't thought of. And me and crewman number 6 were standing in line one day, and we sat there and discussed it. And it's like, nah.
Damn it, we would do it, but the queen would get pissed.
We were so tempted because it was like on the other side of town. Nobody would have recognized us.
My worst fear is that the queen learns how to scream like that.
Uh-oh. Oh yeah, you're done for if that's it.
Yeah.
Pick up your underwear.
Yeah, can you imagine if I didn't do the dishes?
Do I ever even holler at you, though?
No, but in the event that you do, that's not future planning, but in the event that you did, I would actually probably laugh at you because I'd be like, what the fuck did you just say? Really? You just yelled at me? That's the first. Oh, I love you. You're so cute.
That would be the very incorrect response, though, if I ever yelled at you.
So the show's going great, man. And there's only one thing that I can think that is worthy of being played after the Less Fortunate to follow that.
I'm thinking I know who this is.
I'm thinking that they are, followed by what all of us in the Redneck Metal Mafia can agree is the undisputed heavyweight champs of metal. Do you know who I'm referencing? The almighty goddamn Pan-fucking-Terra.
Pantera, okay.
Right?
All right.
Dude, we are going to continue to kick your ass for another however the hell long we feel like, Metal Mike. Don't plan on shutting this shit off at 9 o'clock tonight. That's all I'm
good
saying.
to me, man.
Let's go, man. Here we go. This one goes out to the Less Fortunate, man. Crank it up. Metal Mike. What we have done tonight is created a show like none other. We have featured so much new, well, I won't say featured. We featured the Less Fortunate. We had a great interview with them. Continued support coming out of that band, and we're going to continue to support that band in their entire career, man. I mean, it's just the way it's going to be. They're officially Redneck Metal Mafia now. You can't run. You're stuck with us.
Yeah.
Listen, we're going to get out and we're going to support them, man. We're going to travel. We're going to go show our support for them as much as we can and help them out, man, just because it's just an amazing project. We've had bands, we brought Counterfeit into regular rotation tonight. We brought Disconnected into regular rotation tonight. Boyce, Mangler, Sleep Juliet. We went back and revisited some of the greats, man. One Nation Under, Waking the Sleeper, Take the Day, Reliance Code. Man, this show has just been one for the record books, man.
Brutal.
And I got to say this, man, to the Redneck Metal Mafia movement, thank each and every one of you beautiful bastards for tuning in tonight, man.
For sure. We love you all.
And you know what? The Facebook page is just growing while we're on the air. My email box is still getting hit from the Less Fortunate, man. I mean, it's going to go on for days, right?
Oh, yeah.
This show in its entirety will be, and the interview with the Less Fortunate will be available on YouTube Sunday night, man. So check it out. Go 106.6 The Blast. Check it out, man.
Check out their website, their Facebook page. I mean,
Get at Less Fortunate however you can.
yeah. Can't wait to see them come through here through Wichita. It's going to be great.
Can you imagine them Waking the Sleeper, Parallax, just all the shit from around here, teaming
man.
up with that?
Odds
And,
and
and
ends,
what if they could bring One
Convoy.
Nation Under with them?
Yeah. That'd
Dude.
be awesome. That'd be a great tour.
Get Counterfeit down there. That would be a big show, dude.
Yeah.
That would be like a mini festival all of its own.
Oh, man.
Speaking of festivals, they got one coming up in September, man. We'll talk about that more as we get some more details on it. And we're definitely going to support the Less Fortunate and everything that they do, man. So be watching for that, man, on the Blast page. Request them, interact with us, love them. Just get there, man. Support them. You know?
I'm so giddy, man. This has been an awesome show. This is a lot of fun. It really is. I mean, this is what I personally myself as a music fan, I look forward to, because it introduces us to the new music that's out there. Shows that here we in the Midwest, we got some balls, and we're not afraid to put them out in the wheelbarrow in front of us and tote them around and show them to everybody. Man, Disconnected, great band. Can't wait for the interview on August 31st with them.
Counterfeit.
Sorry.
You're so excited. You got your
Oh,
notes
yeah,
are
I
all
got
backwards.
I got my notes all
You're
jumbled
over
up
there,
here.
dude. He's over there drawing skulls and shit. He's supposed to be taking notes. This is Metal Mike in high school. You're supposed to be learning shit, and you're writing Slayer on the desk.
Carving Slayer. Yeah.
You dick turd.
Yeah, man. And
That's okay. I did the same thing.
it's like Big Will said, man. All the bands out there that haven't submitted anything yet, man, bring us your music, and we'll get it out there for you. And we're not afraid. We're not afraid to do it, man. We're not afraid to show everybody just exactly what we're made of. A lot of the stuff you hear in regular rotation, that's commercial, and we're not commercial. I think we're just a little bit above the commercial status because we're the Redneck Metal Mafia, and we're growing in numbers every week. And this show just keeps blowing up bigger and bigger and bigger, and it just makes me even more eager for next Friday and the Friday following and the Friday following that, because this next year we're gonna punch a hole in this town, and we're gonna let them know who we are.
We're going to punch a hole in the goddamn world. Yeah. You know why? Because that's what the Redneck Metal Mafia is going to do. We're going to grow. We're going to get T-shirts, stickers, all that, man. You can show your pride, man. Live loud and live proud, my friend. Brought to you by Revolution Auto Sales, Platinum PDR, Distant Lands Coffee, 106.6 The Blast, man. We've got it all here, man. We got it all. We can sell you a car. We can fix your car. We can get you coffeeed up. And we keep the metal rolling. What a great goddamn thing to do. It's awesome. YouTube channel, man. Let's talk about that for a minute. 106.6 The Blast on YouTube. We have an official Roku channel now, man. Get there. If you got Roku, man, get there. You can listen, man. Install it. It's up and it's running, man, and it's growing daily. It puts us in parts of the world that we never would be streaming.
Hey, man, welcome to the Redneck Metal Mafia Roku.
Dude, man, for sure. Find us on Google Play, man. We got Chromecast support, Apple CarPlay support. Alexa's fine ass will play us if you ask her. Of course, you can always go to the website, man, 106realrockradio.com. Listen there.
Yep.
We got a couple things that we need to get to, man, before we get the hell out of here. But I just want to say this, man. I'm going to throw one more out there. To the Redneck Metal Mafia, this is now your official new anthem. Crank this shit up. Feel it, man. This one goes out to you, the entire Redneck Metal Mafia.